When I was in middle school, I suffered from severe depression. I just thought that, I wasn't supposed to be in this world. I was really sad. I described it as I was alive, but inside of me was just completely dead. I didn't have feelings. I just felt sad all the time. I cried. I was going to just commit suicide. I was going to just get out of this world and stop suffering. The school counselor helped me. They called my parents. They notified what was going on, and they put me in a hospital. And when I was in the hospital, the doctors and the nurses there were so helpful, and they just guided me and said, you're here for a reason. And they were like, I don't know if you're religious or not. And I said, yes, I am. And they're like, well, God puts obstacles in this world, but you have to overcome them. And this is an obstacle that he put for you to make you stronger and to show you that there's a purpose here in life. Everything completely changed after that. I realized that what I was doing was wrong, and I received a lot of help. I just wanted to give back to the people who suffer from depression or they need help in the world. And I felt like nursing was what I was meant to be. When I got into high school, I received my CNA my junior year. And my instructor was like, Hilda, you are always so helpful and just willing to help anyone. And it's like, you were just born to be a nurse. I worked in the ICU and as a CNA, and a lot of the nurses were like, I went to St. Luke's and I loved it. Like, everyone's very, very helpful. You will just fall in love. They're always willing to help you. I'm a single mom, so and I'm working, so I don't know how that's gonna go. And they're like, just check it out, talk to people and just ask them. And so I went on and I asked a lot of nurses, like, you'll be fine, you'll do great. So I had a nurse who was like, Hilda, you need to do St. Luke's. You're gonna fall in love with it. People are very helpful. And he's like, just go for it. And I came here to do an open house, and I talked to everyone, and I just fell in love how people were so helpful and willing to help you. So I ended up applying, and I was like, well, if I don't get it, it'll be okay, I'll try again. And I got accepted. Everyone's very, very helpful here. I have gotten so much help from all the staff members that I don't regret my decision at all. A lot of professors know your story because you get very close to them and you let them know, and they're just always willing to help you. They're like, oh, there's a scholarship that you can apply for. If you need me to write, a letter for you, I'm willing to do. And that's all my professors have done, help me. And there's so much help St. Luke's gives. Just if you just talk to them and get close to all the professors and even the advisors, they're always willing to help you. I plan to work in a intensive care unit at St. Luke's, preferably Plaza, and I just work as a nurse and go back to get my master's. I always wanted to be a doctor, but after I got pregnant, and it was really hard for me, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, nursing is just a better field. I just wanted to be in the medical field for sure. So I plan to go back to school and get my master's to be a nurse practitioner. And one of my dreams that I want to do so bad is to travel the world and help other people as a nurse practitioner. So that's one of the big goals that I have that I'm looking forward to, and to spend more time with my son too. Don't ever, ever give up. I look back and I get really sad and think about the things that, I went through, and I just imagine my life. What if I would have, commit suicide? I wouldn't be here at all. I wouldn't have seen my son. I feel really ashamed of myself sometimes when I think about it, just because it hurts me a lot. Mental illnesses do exist, and they're very powerful. And just having that experience going through made me a stronger person. And don't ever give up. Always reach out to anyone. People are always willing to help. I think having suffering depression and getting all that help actually guided me to go towards what I was meant to be in this world. And here I am, I'm about to graduate, and I'm really excited to get out there and help anyone who's in need and who's suffering from any obstacle in the world that God puts them in.